so please give a like up for Brittany. Holy shit, we're gonna get caught. Wow, como se dice fucking disgusting, am I right, ladies? What's up, y'all? It's Shoni. I'm back with another video. It's been about 2 months since my last video because one, being a YouTuber and trying to come out with content is fucking hard, let me tell you that. But as you all recently know, 4th of July just came and passed. It was about last week. And I thought it'd be funny to share my 4th of July experience because one, every 4th of July I never go party. I normally just sit at home and then I watch the fireworks from my window and then I hear everyone go off their fireworks in the neighborhood and everyone just has a grand old time. But this year I decided to switch it up and go out and get buck wild with my girls. And where we chose to get buck wild was Lake Tahoe. And before I get into this video, be sure to click like and subscribe for some kind of fucking content or whatever the fuck. Just please do it. I'm desperate. This was I'm pretty sure this was like around this same time last year. Me and the people I went with, they were always hyping up Lake Tahoe on the 4th of July, saying it's so fun, everyone gets crunk and they fucking turn up and party and drink and shit. And they were just hyping it up and I was like, you know what? Since I never go to parties and do whatever, I thought, yeah, I will go to Lake Tahoe and get crunk with the girls. You know, when people go up to Lake Tahoe to go party or whatever the fuck on the 4th of July, people drink. Now, if you know me, you know I'm not that big of a party goer. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Not that I don't have a problem with anyone else drinking or smoking around me, but from personal experience, I don't fucking like drunk people. I don't want to be the bitch to have to like take care of them and shit. I'm not no one's fucking mother, so I'd rather not be around that kind of fuckery. And plus, alcohol tastes like shit. I've had a couple sips, but I don't think I would consider that like, I wouldn't consider that being like a fucking drinker or anything. Having a sip of Fireball ain't jack shit. By the way, Fireball tastes like fucking ass. I've had a sip of Fireball. I've had like a little tongue dip of fucking some Amsterdam pineapple vodka. And that fucking triggered a Vietnam flashback. Alcohol just smells like fucking nail polish remover. I don't know how the fuck. Listen, if you like to drink or smoke or whatever, that's fine. Fucking do you. Like, if anything, I applaud you for that shit. Because alcohol smells like fucking ass. And it tastes like ass. And I just don't. I'm personally, right now, I don't want to fuck with it. Maybe later in the future, I might fuck with it. But as of right now, I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with alcohol. So you guys got an idea of how much I don't fucking like alcohol. Smoking weed, I don't really give a fuck about smoking weed. I personally don't smoke weed. I've never smoked weed. I don't want to smoke weed. I don't have a desire to smoke weed. So people just go up to Tahoe to drink and smoke. So when my friends were like, yeah, we're gonna fucking drink and we're gonna get crunk, we're gonna party, we're gonna dance, and I was like, okay, I was perfectly fine with my friends getting crunk and partying because they can take care of themselves. So I don't have to look at them for anything. So the crew who went up to Tahoe was, we have Justin, Shane, Melissa, and Sally, and fucking Luann. Last minute, Justin and Shane joined us. The day before we went to Tahoe, I went on like the the fucking news website to see like what the policy is and shit. First of all, parking was $40 fucking. Last year it was 20. Fucking capitalist pieces of shit. The ban on alcohol from this certain day until this certain day, and it include 4th of July. So when it said ban on alcohol, I was literally tweaking because I'm the biggest tweaker you'll probably ever meet. I will literally like freak out about everything. Like, I'm like worst case scenario ass bitch. Like, I think of all the things that could possibly go wrong, even though I have fucking nothing to worry about. So I'm texting Melissa and Sally like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, oh my god, they said like, and they're like, bitch, it's fucking fine. Like, people bring in alcohol like all the time. Like, The only, like, if you have a fucking bottle in your cooler, they're obviously gonna take it from you, bitch. Like, you're fucking fine. Like, I was still being a tweaker, and I was like, I was literally, like, sitting at home thinking, like, should I even fucking go? Because what if I get caught? And just because you're not drinking, that doesn't mean you're gonna get caught. And then there's gonna be some fucking record on my fucking, there's gonna be, like, a record on my file. And then I'm not gonna go back to fucking school in the fall. And then I'm gonna fucking drop out of school. And then they're not gonna fucking let me. And then I'm just gonna be fucking nothing. Like, I was fucking tweaking, bitch. I can't even emphasize that enough. So we went to this little rinky-dink ass fucking store in the fucking hood. I was with Melissa, Sally, and Shane. We all went to go get alcohol. So they were looking at the alcohol trying to figure out which ones they want, and me and Shane were just walking around the store and shit. There's cameras all over the fucking place. The alcohol bar is right here, and then like there's like the gum bar and like candy bar and shit, so like I can see the, like my friends looking at them and shit. I like to take gum and like sniff the packet. Call me a fucking weirdo, but smelling Trident gum, like orange Trident gum, smelling it through the fucking packet smells so fucking good. And the watermelon one and the mint one, the strawberry one, like just smelling gum is fun. And so I was taking every single packet and like just smelling the gum because I was low-key kind of bored because they wouldn't make up their mind about what fucking alcohol to choose. And I didn't want to look, I didn't like want to like go down the alcohol aisle because I was afraid I was gonna get caught and someone was gonna be like, bitch, not you. And so Melissa goes up to buy the alcohol, and it's me, Shane, and Sally sit like by the gum aisle and shit. And so this is my wallet. It's a little beaded native wallet. I got it at a powwow. So I have this wallet in my back pocket, and I have my phone in my front pocket. And I guess the way my wallet was sitting, like kind of like it looked like a little like packet of gum or some shit. So I guess when Melissa was like going to buy the alcohol, and the cashier guy was like, your back pocket, your back pocket. And I thought they were talking to Sally, and Sally was like, because Sally had her phone in her back pocket. So she was like, and then he was like, no, you, and was pointing at me, and I was like, literally my worst fucking dreams came true. Like I was like, oh no. Like when he accused me, like he thought I was stealing gum because he seen me smell all the gum and shit. So he's like, your back pocket, you're stealing, you have gum. And I was like, I was fucking tweaking, and then I pulled it and I was like, oh, that was my wallet. And then he like just kind of like gave me an evil eye and just like, and then Melissa told me when he was checking out the alcohol, he wasn't even like looking at Melissa. They were like staring at me thinking I was stealing gum. And first of all, if I was gonna steal fucking gum, I wouldn't steal in this rinkety-dink ass place. Like low-key, shit was expensive in there. I would have stole from Walmart. Gum's there like 50 fucking cents. If anything, if I was gonna steal, it wouldn't be from this fucking store. So we get the alcohol or whatever, and mind you, we went at like 9:30, and it's 11 now by the time we're done, and we're like, oh shit. We're gonna wake up at 4 AM and then we're gonna leave here by 5, so we'll get there at fucking 6, so we'll get good parking and we wouldn't have to walk. That never fucking happened. So I pop melatonin like there's no fucking tomorrow. And Shane goes to bed or whatever. So I go to bed too. I have my alarm set for 4. So I sleep like a good 3 hours, maybe. Next thing I know, my alarm rings at 4. And so I'm like so fucking out of it. I text Shane me like, get the fuck up, wake up, do whatever the fuck. And then Melissa texts me saying, are you up? And I was like, yeah, I'm up. So 4 AM rolls around, I get up, I get ready, all that shit. Shane gets ready and all that shit. Yeah, 5:30 rolls around. Melissa comes through with everyone in the car. It's so fucking packed in this car. We have the cooler in the back. We have like the chairs and shit, and I brought more chairs too. We have towels, fucking everything. So I asked them, did you guys do the alcohol yet? Because they were going to take the clear alcohol and put it in water bottles and like do the cap whenever the fuck. And they were like, and Melissa was like, oh shit, no, we didn't because we were so tired last night. And I was like, I was like, oh fuck, how we gonna do it? So we went to like McDonald's to eat, and then in the McDonald's parking lot, Melissa and Sally fill up the alcohol bottles, and fucking I was triggered, fucking Luann was triggered, like, cause fuck that shit. To me, it just smelled like fucking nail polish remover, and I have a very long and shits story with nail polish remover, and I cannot stand the fucking stench of nail polish remover. So they fill up the alcohol bottles. We're on our way to Tahoe, like 8 o'clock. And so even like on the sides of like the parking lot to go into Zephyr was like kind of already full. And we were like, oh my god, literally the reason why we woke up this fucking early was to not fucking deal with this goddamn line and not have to deal with all this shit. Fuck. So anyway, we just ended up parking on the fucking side of the road. So we parked on the side and we're walking, and mind you, I'm wearing my like cheap ass flip-flops, and so was Melissa, and I'm pretty sure everyone fucking else is. We're all wearing flip-flops, and I cannot fucking tell you, I haven't worn those flip-flops in like a whole ass year, so trying to break them into like my fucking foot hurt so fucking bad. You have no fucking idea. And I had like 2 chairs on me. I had my backpack full of like towels and shit, and I was just fucking dying. Like that shit fucking hurted. And so Melissa helped me like carrying the chairs and shit, and so we're walking like to go to like the parking lot of Zephyr to check in to go into the beach. And so as we're walking, Shane and Justin are in the front, and there was this pathway to like cut through, and they were like, let's just go through here, it'll be shorter. It was not fucking shorter. We had to fucking truck through the fucking wilderness just to get like to the water, and it wasn't even where like the fucking beach was. It was like just where families and shits were, like by rocks and shit. And I look over to literally like fucking yards away to like to see where like all the people are in their canopies and shit. I was like, that's where we have to fucking go. And everyone was like, yup. And I was like, oh my fucking god. I was so fucking tired. I cannot stress that shit enough. My feet were fucking hurting. My shoulders were fucking hurting. I was just fucking dead at this point. At this point, I'm like, fuck, do I even want to go in? Because I'm fucking dying. So we walk along the shoreline to go into like the actual beach. And I see the guards there had like neon like green or yellow shirts, and so whenever I would see like a neon yellow or green shirt, I would be like, like I was like, oh no, they better not fucking talk to us, don't make fucking eye contact, bitch. We're walking out, we get to one checkpoint, and I was like, oh no, like I feel little girls, like they just like don't give a fuck. And so they opened the cooler. I literally watched like them search through the cooler because I was like fucking tweaker mode activated, bitch. And so they just like looked through and was like, okay, you're good. And I was like, ah. I was like, thank you, Lord. Like, we fucking got through. And then Sally was like, I told your dumbass, like they don't fucking check for shit. Like they just go like that and don't do shit. And I was like, okay. But still, we had to fucking walk all the way, and literally, oh my fucking god. So we literally not even walked 5 feet away from the checkpoint. We walked like 2-3 feet, and then Shane fucking, I don't know what the fuck he did, but the cooler literally like tipped over, and all of like the water bottles mixed with the alcohol bottles fucking just poured out. And I was like, oh fucking no, like, oh no, like I was like, this is fucking karma coming for my ass. Like, so I literally like dropped all my shit and like fucking gathered it because I didn't want anyone to like fucking help us. I didn't want anyone to look at us. I was like, give me all this fucking shit, and just threw that shit in the cooler, and then we were on our fucking way. So we eventually get to like the beach, and to get onto the beach you have to go through checkpoint again. And I was like, oh fuck, not again, like I thought we were done. And so we get up to the checkpoint. At this point, Justin's the one holding the cooler, not Shane, because Shane obviously tipped the bitch over. So they're looking through the cooler and shit, and they don't like, again, they just like don't even fucking look for jack shit. And I was like, thank you, Lord. Get into the beach. We find a little spot and we sit there for a while, and like at this point it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm so fucking tired from walking literally a mile. I swear to god, we walked a fucking mile just to get onto the beach, and I was cold as shit. I'm just in like little like shorts and like a t-shirt. So we sat there for a good while. We walked around, and well, I walked around like one time with like the crew and shit. So the whole time Shane was in his fucking sweatshirt and sweats the whole fucking day. My friends wanted to like walk around and shit and like go see people, but I was like, Go without me. Like, I was so fucking tired. I did not feel like fucking walking. After walking that fucking mile, I was like, I do not want to walk around. And the sand was hurting my fucking feet, made it even worse. So Luann, Melissa, and Sally go walk around while me, Justin, and Shane just sit at like our little campsite thing. And we just chill and talk and whatever the fuck. We just sit there. And I was sitting directly in the fucking sun. Like, that's where my fucking seat was. And I took Melissa's sunblock and I took Sally's sunblock and I fucking macked that bitch on every fucking hour. Because I was like, I'm not fucking around and getting burnt today. I'm not having that fucking shit. As it got hotter, I was still so fucking tired and I really did not want to walk around. Shane was fucking tired too, and like that bitch was in like a fucking jumpsuit, not burning to death. About the third or second time that Melissa, Sally, and Luann like went to walk around, it was me, Justin, and Shane still back at the fucking campsite, and then I look over, see these people like yelling and shit. Like, I thought like a fight was gonna happen, so I was like, meh. And so I look over with my fucking phone and like they're like getting to each other's face and shit, and then some guy just goes fucking bam and like punches some guy in the face, and then like Justin gets up like ready to like stop the fight and shit in case things got serious. Me and Justin are sitting there like, holy shit, it's about to go down in this hoe. And then I just see fucking arms flaying, like punches and shit, like whatever, and then and then all of a sudden I just see fucking people like just fighting each other and shit, and I was like, oh my fucking god, I'm like awake now. Like, I'm not even asleep anymore. I'm wide awake by Katy Perry realness right now. So I get my ass up with my phone, like ready to record a bitch, and I was like, yes, yes, yes. Like, I fucking love seeing people fight. I love seeing fights go down in public. I think that's the funniest fucking shit ever. Like, the big ass crowd of people fighting starts to move down the beach, and so I literally like get my ass up and I fucking run, like following the fucking fight, and so does Shane too. Shane like kind of like comes by too, and I was like, and so I try to get like, I try to put my arm up to like record and like see what happens, but like every single time I would do that, the fight would like move towards me, and I'm fucking little. I'm like 5'2", maybe 5'3", and if my ass got caught up in that fight, I'm fucking done for. So there was a DJ booth like a couple canopies away from us, so that fight moved to like that DJ booth, and then I was standing in the back, and the guy who was the DJ, he's like, I'm not a part of this fucking shit, and he grabbed like his computer and all his equipment and fucking dipped the fuck out. And that fight happened for a while, and I was really surprised because a whole bunch of like security guards and shit would walk around the beach, and I was like, where are the fucking security guards? Like, and then the guy who actually like got into the fight, he like, I guess his friend like took him out of there, and that guy bumped into Shane, and Shane went meh. And then the guy bumped into like this little ass girl, probably smaller than me, and she fucking went went fucking flying, and I was like, oh my god. And so he got out of there. I asked that girl, I was like, you okay, bitch? Like, holy shit, like your ass got fucking nailed, bitch. So yeah, that fight fucking stopped, and I was like, oh my god, that made my fucking day. Like, I was so blessed. And so me, Justin, and Shay met back up at camp, and we were all like, that fucking was everything. Like, seeing that fight and shit, I was like, God bless. As the day progressed, we were all fucking like feeling it. We were all like, fuck, we're so fucking tired. We literally woke up at 4. Melissa didn't get any fucking sleep, so that bitch was really fucking feeling like the fucking tiredness of it. And so we were about to fucking leave, and then another fight was gonna fucking happen with some British bitch. Like, he was ready to throw fucking hands, and I literally, again, grabbed my fucking phone. I was like, I'm about to film this shit. Then the fight never fucking happened, which was like sad. And before we left, and when I went to go take that dip in the lake, and you know the bitches on Twitter who be like, keep Tahoe blue, fucking Tahoe, all that fucking fake shit. The amount of fucking trash that was on the shore at Lake Tahoe was fucking disgusting. Honestly, if I was the bitch who owned all these fucking beaches, I would have been like, we're closed on the 4th because you guys don't know how to fucking clean up after yourselves. And the trash, we picked up our trash. Like, we picked up our little like chip bags and all that shit. Like, we cleaned up after ourselves like normal people. But the amount of fucking trash that I seen that went into the water and that washed up on shore, I was like, this honestly is one of the reasons why I don't want to fucking come back here, because that shit is fucking ridiculous. There was like this New Amsterdam little bottle that washed up in shore. I've seen fucking water bottles, and man, it is so ridiculous out there. And as I was standing in the fucking water, I look over in the water and fucking see a fucking tampon in the fucking lake just floating away like a fucking water bug. And I was like, this draws a fucking line. No, I would never in a million fucking years just leave my shit out like that. And like this tampon was like ready to like pop out. I'm pretty sure there was no like fucking blood on it or anything. But like I don't see anything on the tampon, and I'm not gonna fucking pick it up out of the water and examine it and shit. And I was like, this draws a fucking line. I'm never coming fucking back here, because that is absolutely bonkers. That's bananas. That's not okay. Since the walk back to the car is a fucking mile, Luann, Melissa, and Sally were the people who went to the car so they can drive up, so me, Justin, and Shane can put half the stuff in the car so we wouldn't have to carry so fucking much. And so they left, we go out, and so we're walking out like to the actual road and shit, and we cross the street to like an RV park or whatever. And so we told Melissa that we were gonna be there waiting for them, so we're waiting for them and whatever. And then there's these like group of kids who are waiting for like their Lyft driver or something, and then here comes this I hate looking after drunk people, okay? This bitch was the epitome of fucking wasted. This bitch was fucking gone. Like, this bitch was not being fucking saved. Like, and then shit kind of got like kind of serious, because since this guy was so fucking drunk, I guess he was like with his friends, and his friends weren't having it, and so they left him. So he was just walking around the RV park just fucking out of it. And like, so this guy goes up to this girl and just like grabs her, like this girl who's waiting for her Uber. And I look around and I see that she just fucking knocks him in the fucking jaw, like starts beating down on that bitch. And then so security comes and she was like, he fucking touched me, he fucking groped me. And I was like so shook, because I've never seen anything like that before in my life. And I know that happens like on a daily basis, and that shit's never fucking okay. I was like in shock. I was like, oh my god. And so security comes over, and then they take him somewhere else, or like he walks somewhere else, and they're like kind of keeping an eye on him. And then as we're waiting there, I turned over to the girl and I was like, do you like know him? Like, you know who that is? And she was like, no, like we have no idea who that guy is. Like, he just came up, started talking to us, and then he did that. And I was like, oh my god, like I'm so sorry, but like that was literally like so insane. I've never seen anything like that before in my entire life. And then so I thought the guy was like gone, but then he comes back and like he's trying to talk to them again, and like I think they're with like a guy friend too, and that guy friend's like, get the fuck away, get the fuck away. And then that security comes over too, and then that guy gets pretty close to me, Justin, and Shane, and I'm like terrified. I'm like, ah. And so Shane tries to like get in front of me. I make eye contact with that drunk bastard, but I have sunglasses on and you can't really like see my eyes from like the distance we were. And so Shane's standing in front of me, and then the drunk bastard gets kind of close to Justin, but he doesn't touch him. And I was like, oh my god, oh no, like never seen anyone so fucking gone in my entire fucking life. Like, I've never, like, I don't go to parties, so I don't see that very many drunk people, but I have never seen someone so fucking out of their shit in my entire fucking life. So the securities are like telling him to get off the property, or like we're gonna arrest you, and like he's just being an asshole, not fucking doing it. And then so they walk away, and next thing I know, we see like that guy like on the ground, and the security are like, they have like his arms wrapped around so he can't like get up. And so Melissa comes through with the car and like kind of pulls in so we can like load up our shit. And then we see him on the ground, and he's like crying and he's like fighting. And as we're loading up the car and shit and like still waiting, I see like his face was like bloody, like on the ground, like, oh fuck, that bitch must have done something so fucked up to like smash his face in the fucking concrete. Like, oh my god, I've never seen anything more fucking crazy in my entire life. So we get in the car, tell them the story and shit, and they were like, that's literally insane. But then also, fucking Sally almost got into a fight. And so Sally and Melissa were about to fight a bitch too on the way to the car. And I was like, wow, we both had crazy ass experience just trying to get the fuck out of Zephyr Cove. I'm never doing this shit again. I get home, I look busted as fuck. I get home, I look busted as fuck. And the day after, I was so fucking sore. You have no idea. My shoulders were so fucking sore. Like, I couldn't even, like, go like this. And, like, my arms were sore. My legs were sore. Like, I was so fucking busted. Melissa was busted. I'm pretty sure Sally got sick, like sun sickness, because that bitch was, like, throwing up and shit. And Shane was sore. I'm pretty sure Justin was sore. We, like, Luann was fucked up. Like, we were just all fucked up after that one day. And then I was all like, you know what? If you guys go next year, that's fine. But count me the fuck out. So yeah, that was basically my story of my 4th of July experience at Lake Tahoe for the first time. And actually going out and doing something for the 4th for the first fucking time. After seeing that fight, and then after seeing what happened with that bastard, and then just being sore, I was like, I'm not having a good time. It's probably a good time if you go up and drink, but I don't drink, so. And then I made myself really paranoid about trying to get alcohol into the beach. There's that. This is probably a long ass story time, but you know what? Again, please click like and subscribe for some fucking content. I don't know, so chuck up a deuce, y'all, and be responsible when you drink. Don't drink irresponsibly, and don't drink and drive. Peace out, y'all.